Evening peeps, welcome back to the channel, new series for you lot tonight. We've got the Creative Motorsport Ford Focus Cup, hosted by TANSO Race Group. Round one tonight, we are live from Goodwood Motor Circuit, but as you can see on screen, we are still covering the We Are Driven team. We are still covering Archie's Journey, so make sure you get yourselves over to Archie's Journey on Facebook, We Are Driven on Facebook, and Bradley Lowry Foundation on Facebook. And also, if you've got a little spare change in your pocket, get yourselves over to justgiving.com/campaign/Archie's Journey and donate a little bit of money to a young lad that needs, I think he still needs about 15 grand to get himself over to America for the treatment he needs. Rare form of cancer that only the Americans can sort out, but it's going to cost him an awful lot of money, so yeah, he's got to get himself over there. So I've got my merch, my stickers have turned up, my t-shirts haven't. So the stickers are available as and when. £3 a pair. Send me a message either on the Facebook page or on the YouTube chat or wherever. Get hold of me. I'll tell you what I ought to do. I ought to have a look at what we're actually running at tonight. So the Creative Motorsport Ford Focus Cup, as you can see. So that's what we're running tonight. The boys are already out on track. We're into the 5-minute quali. Let's have a quick look who's in the room. Not many tonight, to be honest. We've got TRG Cutler, Luke Doherty, WSR Corky, Waldy and some numbers. Offskis 42, TRG Scrabbo, Johnny C and Foghorn Leghorn. So some familiar names and some not so familiar names returning to Season 2. So yeah, it is only a little short qualifier. They'll only get a couple of laps to get around here, try and put a time in. 2 races. I've got this 5-minute quali and then 2 races for you lot tonight. Nobody actually put a hot lap in yet. No, Cutler the first man out on track. I appear to have the sniffles. Can he find his Goodwood track map in the next 30 seconds? Not if he's handling paper like that, he can't. Come on, I should know these corners already. There she is. Coming down to Levant then for TRG Cutler. Situation, shall we? Down for the count. Evening, brother. How you doing, my friend? I'm good, thanks. I'm good on this Sunday. I'm just going to drop my hat off because it's a little bit warm in the old spare room. Right, Cutler then. He's going to come across the line and put in a 120.4. Luke Doherty, next man out. Rolling the same livery as last season. Big shout out to the Creative Motorsport guys as well. What? Who's that? TRG Scrabbo getting the chicane all wrong. Yes, it is. 121.7 then for Luke Doherty. Scrabbo 129.3. Lost a lot of time in that final turn. That's Johnny C going to put in a 121.6. Sticks himself into second. Corky's put a 131.4 in. Foghorn's put a 130.2 in. Waldy, let's see what he's got, just coming up to the line now, 23 or 24, chucks himself into fourth, 124.4. Then we've Got off skis. What's he got? It's a 157. That's an outlap. Blam. 147.7. Bit of off-roading for off skis by the look of it. We're supposed to stay on piste, mate. On piste. All right. So, are we going to see Cutler come in the pits? If we don't, we'll go for a little lap on board with him. What are you doing, Cutler? What are you doing? What are you doing? He's stopping out. Rightio, we'll go for a quick lap on board then. So, cross the line. He's put in another fast lap there. What's he put in? A 119.6. Hangs it out wide as he comes around Madgwick. A little bit too wide. Into the grass. Let's hope he keeps it in a straight line. Yes. Oh, he's not running quick now. All right, let's jump back with Luke Doherty. He's just come through the same turn. So heading through this little right-hand kink of Ford Water. Heading down towards the first part of St Mary's. Coming up now. Bit of a tight right-hander. Just have to drop off the speed as you come on your way in. Sideways through there for Luke. Into the left. Again, you get this wrong and you're off into that field on the right. Doherty then just coming past a ghosting out Cutler. He's not ghosting anymore. He is now. Oh, I think that's totally put Luke Doherty off his game, to be honest. Both drivers getting it totally wrong then. We are over the 5-minute qualifying time, so it is. Anyone else still out on a lap? Maybe. No, I've still got people rolling reasonably quickly. Oh, maybe not so much. So it's looking like TRG Cutler on pole for race 1. Let me change that view up. All the boys rocking a Creative Motorsport livery as well. Johnny C's put those together. So TRG Cutler on pole, 119.6. Luke Doherty second, 120.6. We've got Johnny C, the livery creator, 121.6 for third. Baldy's got himself a fourth, 122.6. Picked up some dirt on the front of that car as well. Off skis 42, 126.3, so I'm actually going quicker right at the end there. Sticks himself in fifth. Scrabo 129.3. Now he does get to finish this lap. Sticks himself seventh. So off skis was fifth. Scrabo was sixth. Corky is going to be seventh. And Foghorn Leghorn is going to be eighth. DCC, evening mate, how you doing? TC Mark, how you doing brother? Commentator's curse, don't give me that. I'm a good luck charm. Ask anyone. Here we go then, race 1, 15 minutes round awkward little Goodwood circuit. These focuses always make for some good racing. The smaller cars always do make for some real good battles, to be honest. Here we go then, 15 minutes. Let's just get ourselves at the back. There we go. We can kind of see what's going on. Someone's revving the car up. That's big chunks of wheel spin from quite a few drivers at the back. Everyone already slotting over to gain slipstream as they head down towards turn 1. Oh, not Foghorn. He's thinking, thank you, Corky. I'll just slot straight down the inside there. Unfortunately, that's pushed Corky almost off track, but out front, TRG Cutler has got his four-wheel drive engaged and off he's gone. He's already got 1.9 seconds and we've only been through 2 corners. 2-second lead over Waldy in second there. Johnny C third, off skis fourth. Luke Doherty pushed down to fifth. Oh, getting a little bit squirrely through there. Foghorn Leghorn sixth. St Mary's one. Oh, there's chaos in front. Who's that that's gone sideways? Got Scrabo in the wall. Off ski going backwards. So that's caused all sorts of chaos up front. TRG Cutler's managed to escape all of that, as has Waldy, as has Johnny C. Foghorn Leghorn managed to get through to fourth. Luke Doherty getting a little bit compromised there. So he had to slow down with off skis going sideways in front of him. nowhere to go. I think he had Foghorn Leghorn around the outside through St Mary, so couldn't actually. There's drivers going off all over the place. There goes Foghorn Leghorn. Luke Doherty comes through to take fourth then through the chicane. Corky's picked himself up a big chunk of penalty, just loses it now. Fifth place for him. Scrabo back on track, holding sixth. Front end damage for him though. Foghorn Leghorn seventh. Racing hards for Offskis. Now sitting at the back of the pack. Ghost Rider, yeah, why? Yeah, more drivers. That's what we need. Cutler then, disgusting lead, disgusting. Commentator's curse. Who said that? TC Mark. It's your fault. So Cutler loses his lead then. Got a big gaggle of cars coming through. Johnny C comes through. Wildy comes through. Luke Doherty comes through. Cutler's back on track. He's got damage all over the place though. That's him out of contention for top three. It is auto repair in this, I think, so no trip to the pits, I believe. Short races. Or maybe it is a trip to the pits for TRG Cutler. So Johnny C takes race lead then. Luke Doherty gets himself up into second. Oh, Johnny C going a little bit wide through there. All the wheels on the grass, as has Waldy. Tried to take excessive amount of curb on the way into the chicane. Nearly got it all wrong. So dropped himself out of contention for top two fight at the minute as Luke Doherty chucks himself down the inside of Johnny C. Luke Doherty getting some good results here last season. Had a good battle with TRG Cutler for most of it, and Wildy in the background seems to be going more sideways than forwards at the minute. Corky in fourth, Scrabo fifth, Offski sixth, Cutler just getting repaired, released from the pits now seventh. Offski's just coming through to take that position off him, and he's only got Foghorn Leghorn behind him. Foghorn's got front end damage, that's going to be slowing him down on the longer, faster straights. Who's that? Luke Doherty's been off, so he's saw a car a little bit off track, and Johnny C's come back through to take race lead then. I'm only 4 minutes in. It's been chaos. 1.5 second lead for Johnny C. We did have TRG Cutler up front by about 4.5 seconds, and then he's gone and binned it. So Johnny C took over. Luke Doherty came through to take race lead, but has just lost it again. Closing back up on Johnny C. Less than a second between these two. That's not what I want. That's more like it. Look at the speed he's carrying. Back down the inside. Madgwick. Johnny C trying to give him enough room. They've both run wide. It's compromised them both through turn one. They're under no direct threat from Waldy behind. He's another 4.3. He will be closing up a lot quicker now, though. So Luke Doherty and Johnny C now split apart by a good second. What is it? 1.1, 1.2. Waldy gap half down to 2 seconds behind. He's under no threat from Corky either. Absolutely no one behind him. 11.6 second gap. So top three comfortably out in front at the minute. Nobody putting him under threat. Corky in fourth then. He's only got Scrabo 1.1 seconds back. Oh, Scrabo's... Oh, Scrabo. Oh, Scrabo. What are you doing? It's not an off-road car. We're not rallying. But fifth place for Scrabo. A little bit of front-end damage for him, so he must be feeling that on the longer, faster bits as well. He's got a Cutler freshly prepared. 6.5 seconds. He's made up a place. He's got himself back past Offskis. Offski's on the hard tyre. It's a odd choice, really. I would have thought mediums minimum. Foghorn, Leghorn, Racing Super Softs. A lot of wear on those now. So Johnny C. Oh, Luke Doherty's in the pits. Okay, right. So Johnny C continues to lead. 4.7 seconds he's got over Waldy. We've got Racing Soft versus Racing Mediums for first and second. Luke Doherty's back out the pits, held on to third. He has picked up a bit of rear end damage. So he brought himself under a little bit of pressure from Corky, who's out on the hards, and Scrabo closing up on him. Scrabo's on the softs. Follow the leader. Corky then just chopping off the nose of Scrabo. Nowhere for him to go at the minute. There's Luke Doherty just stretching his lead out from these two. Scrabo then looking for a way past St Mary's. So, like I say, tricky corner. Scrabo gets it a little bit wrong. Corky disappears down the track a little bit. Again, another easy place to run wide just there. So Cutler closing the gap up on Scrabo, which means he's closing the gap up on Corky as well. Halfway through this race, Johnny C leading. Lost a bit of his time though. He's chucked himself in the pits. So Waldy comes through to take race lead on the mediums. Johnny C second. Luke Doherty third on those soft tyres. Holding rear end damage, but shouldn't be doing him too much damage in the lap time wise. So Corky fourth then. Scrabo coming past him. Oh, that's apologies. That's Cutler, who's already got past Scrabo. Gets himself past Corky as well. Up into fourth then for Cutler. Pitting early on to repair damage. Chucking on a fresh set of boots as well. It's all over the rear end of Johnny C. What's happened to Johnny C? Oh, you came in the pits, didn't you? So you've just... Oh, you must have got it a little bit wrong somewhere then, Johnny C. So Cutler up into third then. Waldy still leading. Are we going to see him in the pits this lap? Those racing mediums got a fair bit of wear on them. Luke Doherty, 10 seconds, nearly 11 seconds behind. Cutler in that third position, 6.8 seconds back. Johnny back up to pace, only 1.3 back from Cutler. Kept himself in front of Corky and Ofskis. Scrabo as well. Okay. Waldy in the pits. Luke Doherty retakes race lead. Let's see what a sort of gap he's got between himself and now second place TRG Cutler. Waldy just comes out the pits, fresh set of boots on board. Slots himself into third, right between. Oh, Johnny C slings one up the inside at turn one. Trying to give each other room around there. A little bit of door banging, I think. Still side by side on the exit. Johnny C just winning out. Waldy though getting a good tow down towards St Mary's. Got to be careful. You don't want to be carrying too much speed down here. Just got to be careful. Ah, Johnny C drifter-tronicking it into there. Almost thought he was getting it wrong. My days, he's lost a lot of speed through there. There you go. Waldy just comes straight through to retake that third position. Johnny pushed down to fourth. But just getting that one wrong. And now he's got a Johnny C pressuring him for that position. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Oh, he's lost a bit of time. So Luke Doherty still leading, 6.7 seconds. He may have to chuck himself in the pits yet for a second set of tyres. Stopped quite early. On the soft as well. We've got under 5 minutes remaining. Still got 6.3 seconds over second place Cutler. Fastest lap though from Cutler, 1:20.7. Waldy third, Johnny C all over the back end of him. Scrabo holding fifth in front of WSR Corky. Bit of a gap back to Ofskis, 4 seconds. Foghorn, another 11.5 back. Oh, Foghorn, what have you done to your tyres? You've decided just not to pit, have you? Doherty then losing a second of his lead to Cutler. Field quite spread out now. We've only got really Corky and off skis having a bit of a punch up. We just go on board with off skis. He gets it all wrong round St Mary's. And now out of the fight. It's going to be a battle between him and Foghorn. It's not going to be a battle at all. Foghorn comes through then. Off skis, chucks it into the wall, getting himself back on track. Right, 3 minutes 20 remaining. Luke Doherty lost another second to Cutler. 4.3 seconds the gap. You can just see the little pinky purple Ford Focus of Luke Doherty. Gap of 4.3. Can Cutler do anything about this in the next 3 minutes? It's only going to mean 2 more laps after this one. Still 4.2. Cutler not able to chop any time out of Luke Doherty so far. Does get a 10th or 2 through there. Luke does pull it back though. Here is Luke then coming down towards the final turn. Woodcote. Cutler just followed him in. 4 seconds dead on. Through the chicane cleanly for Luke Doherty. Not stopping for tyres then. They are going to see 2 more laps. 3.4 seconds the gap. Waldy coming through another 10 seconds behind. Johnny C another 8 seconds back in 4th. Scrabo, ooh, I thought you were off track then. Scrabo 5th. He's got a 6.5 second gap between himself and 4th. Safe in 5th though. We've got Corky 18 seconds back in 6th. Another 6.2 back for Foghorn, Leghorn, and then another 6.9 back to off skis, who we just saw getting a little bit wrong through St Mary's. There it is, Luke Doherty coming into Levant. Cutler hard on the brakes on the way in there as well. Still 3.2. They've got 1 lap remaining to battle this out. Here we go then, last lap. Oh, Cutler's risking everything. He's risking everything. We've seen 1 or 2 drivers try that already. Get it a little bit backwards through there, but it has benefited Cutler a little bit. He's gained 2 tenths on Luke Doherty. Still 3 seconds is a long gap to pull on a final lap. There's going to be a mistake from Luke Doherty that causes it. So through Ford Water cleanly, heading down towards St Mary's then. This is the awkward section. There's Cutler slinging it through that same section. Just not able to make up any time on Luke Doherty. 3.1 seconds the gap still. Through Levant cleanly for Luke Doherty. Through Levant cleanly for TRG Cutler. Gains another couple of tenths, but there's only a corner to go for Luke Doherty and the chicane. We have already got WSR Corky across the line. We're going to have a couple more across the line as well before we see this out. Through Woodcote cleanly then, just the chicane to go for Luke Doherty. A little bit of drift on the way out there, but it comes across the line to take first place in race 1 of round 1. Cutler's going to come through to take second. Good race between these two. We have already had WSR Corky, Foghorn, Leghorn and off skis cross the line. We'll just wait for Waldy then. Takes home the 3rd position in his debut race. It's the first time I've seen him race anyway. Johnny just getting a little bit wrong on the way out of the chicane. He's going to come home for 4th. And then Scrabo going to come home for 5th. Absolutely devastating his tyres at the end of that one as well. there it is, race 1, round 1. Got race 2 coming up. Reverse grid. I'm not sure if you boys, I don't think you've got the success ballast in this one, have you? I don't think. So we'll have a couple of minutes break and then we'll be back on track for race 2. Then straight after this, at 9 o'clock people, I'm back on air with the P1 boys and their multi-class league. Where are we tonight? Where are we tonight? I posted it. I know I posted it. Blue Moon. We're at Blue Moon. God damn it. In the Gredi Fugu Z things. That's what we're in tonight. Can we all please use radars? There's a good call there, Johnny C. Always good to have your radar on. Just lets you kind of see where the cars are around you on track. So you know not to turn in on them. Yeah, well done, Luke. Already hotting up to be a good season with Cutler and Luke battling it out in race 1. Yeah. Just having a quick read of the PlayStation chat. Not a lot going on. Luke, good evening. Oh, I was having to baby the fuel and tyres so much. Well, it might be harder to drive than last season, but you don't seem to be having half as much tyre wear, Luke Doherty. If anyone's familiar with Luke Doherty's last season in the Minis or the Focuses, it just seemed that most drivers could do sort of 5 laps on a set of tyres, maybe 6. Luke Doherty was, nope, I'm going to do 3 on those, and then they'll be on fire. No idea. Aggressive driving style of some description, Luke. That's about all I can put it down to. So hopefully next week, TRG Ghost Rider will be back in the lobby. That'll be one extra driver at least. Gain a bit more interest. And see if we can fill this thing up. It's my fault, Luke Doherty's in here. What have we got then? Yeah, so just reverse grid. That's all that's changed. Let's get ourselves on and in. Let Waldy take us on a bit of a lap, shall we? Maybe that's what you've got to do then, Luke. Just not drive it so maniacally. Different time of day as well might make it a little bit more awkward for these drivers with the sun in their eyes. Pow. Let's get ourselves on board and see what it's like when they're coming into the sun. Through there cleanly for Waldy. Turning into the sun this time. Yes, it is. Oh, this is going to be awful on the run up to St Mary's. This is. I just kinked right enough to get the sun to stop reflecting off the road. Okay, they might be alright the way through here then. When Waldy goes off track, you know what's happening, don't you? There's going to be a "Where's Waldy" going on. Pretty clean lap so far. Waldy, check your settings. We're on board with him. So a couple more minutes, we jump into race 2. As I say, straight after this at 9 o'clock, I'm back with the P1 boys again. Racing in the We Are Driven Archie's Foundation, no, Archie's Campaign, Archie's Journey. Get it right. In their multi-class league, so we're in the G-Ready Fugus tonight, driving at Blue Moon. Got a sprint race and a feature race for you lot. That's at 9 o'clock. Straight after this. So I think Scrabbo will be happy with 5th place in race 1. Are you rocking a Mulsanne Casino livery decal on the side of your car? No? Maiden Detail Car Care. There you go. Whoever you are, have a bit of plug-in. Why aren't you in a Creative Motorsport livery, TRG Scrabbo? So the boys at Creative Motorsport actually put on a Ford Fiesta series in these, not in these colours, in these colours. So you can see the Creative Motorsport livery up the side. Back as well with the checker flag, but they don't do Ford Fiestas in Gran Turismo, so we've done the best we can and we've gone Ford Focus instead, not off-road in Foghorn. Turn 1, catching a few out tonight. A lot of drivers. It is an awkward circuit. There's no curbs really to play on at all on this track. No runoff area. It is just grassy fields. It's enough for you, Scrabbo. I've seen you, Foghorn Legger one. You've been doing a bit of off-roading. Luke Doherty, winner of race 1. Harassed by off-skis at the minute, also in Creative Motorsport livery. Make sure you get yourselves over to Creative Motorsport as well. Give them a little like. Hopefully it'll all be open up back soon and we'll be able to get ourselves over to Ireland. Go and show them how to drive those Ford Fiestas properly. Just like we're going to do the Minis on their roofs. Cutler just giving it the 2 minutes till race start then. Yeah, we do need to crack on, to be honest. There we go then, just about to start race 2. So I'm pulling over. Apart from Corky, he's decided to nip back to the pits for a polish his wheels, I think. And there's St Mary's catching Waldy out. And here we go. Can Luke Doherty battle his way through the pack and take the win in race 2? What can Cutler do? Don't do that, Luke. You'll wear your tyres out now. Just that little patch. Was it not a reverse grid then? Okay. Maybe it's not a reverse grid. It's as of race 1 results. Oh yeah, I think it is a bad lobby, yeah, because Cutler's going for a restart because it is meant to be a reverse grid, I think. Right, let's try that again. Off skis, where have you gone? I've got time to dilly-dally about me. Oh no. Waldy's left the room. Hopefully we've not got a bad lobby that's all of us are suddenly just going to shut down and kick us all out. So let me arm myself with a phone just in case I've got to let the P1 boys know that this is going to run on a little bit longer, maybe. We're still missing 2 drivers. Offski, okay, Offski's is back. Still waiting on Waldy. Here's Waldy. Right, let's get ourselves in and on then. Yeah, lobbies have been a little bit unstable with the old PlayStation swines. I've been lucky so far myself. I've not been caught up in any bad lobbies for a couple of weeks, to be honest. Lots of drivers having a few practice starts then. Just waiting for Cutler to reset this grid. And here we go then. Try this again. Hopefully it is all set up right this time. Yes, reverse grid. Okay. So obviously he's going to lead us away, followed by Foghorn, Corky in 3rd, Scrabbo 4th, Johnny in 5th, Waldy 6th, Cutler 7th, and Luke Doherty in 8th. Let's get ourselves a bit further back. Can we change the view yet, PlayStation? Yeah, see how the guys at the back get on. Wait for these lights to drop, and they're away now. A little bit of wheel spin from everyone, front wheel drive cars. bound to do a little bit of that. Oh, Cutler's slotting himself through a couple of drivers there. Got himself past Scrabo and Johnny C. He's also just squeezed himself past. Oh, and he's got it all wrong. He's just been fishtailed. He's caught the back end. Caught the his back end on the front end. I think it was off skis. And off he went. Cutler then back on circuit. No damage on his car, luckily, but a long way back. 8.7 seconds then. Scrabo also backwards. Maybe Scrabo getting caught up in that as well, but that's Scrabo's race pretty much done. Looks like he's hung about waiting for Cutler. He's picked himself up damage though. That's a trip to the pits for him. So maybe it was Scrabo that got involved with the Cutler incident. All happened a little bit quick. So Foghorn out front then. Luke Doherty though coming through from the back of the pack already up into top spot. Looking good for Luke Doherty in round 2 already then, only in lap 1. Foghorn, Leghorn second then. Waldy absolutely tearing through Woodcote. Far too quick. Picks up a little bit of rear end damage as he backs it into the wall, still holding on to third though. Gets himself back up to speed as Corky comes through. He goes for an off-road session as well through Woodcote. Goes a little bit wide off into the grass as well. So that allows Cutler to come back through and off skis. Cutler starting from the back of the pack. Picking up damage, ending up right at the back of the pack. Already up into 4th, so off skis. Getting caught out. We just saw Corky getting caught out. He's back in the pits getting damage repaired. Johnny C also getting damage repaired, and Scrabo just coming up to the pit. So a few drivers getting damage early on. Luke Doherty though, Foghorn, Leghorn, sounded like you were going sideways through that turn. Luke Doherty out front, 3.5 seconds over Foghorn, Leghorn in second. Cutler up into third, 10.4 seconds back from Foghorn, 13.4 seconds back. Oh, he's gone wide through St Mary's though. Back on track, that's allowed Waldy to come through. Dirty tyres for Cutler. It's going to slow him down a little bit through Levant as well. It's put him under a little pressure from off skis. Off skis, oh, he's already closed right back up on Waldy though. Off skis only 1.1 seconds back from this fight too. So Cutler actually getting himself back up into third. On lap 2, Waldy then back into 4th. Off skis closing that gap down. Everyone taking their time through Woodcote now. They've seen what can happen. Johnny C 6th out the pits, damage repaired. Corky the same, damage repaired. Bit of polish on those shiny wheels as well. Scrabo in 8th as well, damage repaired. Waldy in the pits now. What are you putting on? Are you getting damage repaired or are you just going for a fresh set of boots? What's he going to put on? He's taking on board fuel as well. He's going to come out with a hard tyre, so it looks like Waldy's going to try and run for the rest of the race on those hards. We'll see how he gets on. Luke Doherty then still leading. 12.8 seconds from second place Foghorn. Oh, we could just catch Foghorn. He's got it all wrong through St Mary's. Cutler comes through then, takes second position. First and second from race 1, already into first and second from race 2. Big gaps between them now though. 17 seconds between Luke Doherty and TRG Cutler. Foghorn, Leghorn, third position. Can he hold on to that one? He has got off skis, only 1.7 seconds back. Carrying a lot more speed as well by the looks of it. Oh, I didn't realise Foghorn, Leghorn has got every bit of damage known to man. The only thing he's not done is cracked his windscreen, I think. So off skis comes through to take third. Foghorn 4th then. It's going to be a long old time in the pits for you, my friend, to get all that repaired. Goes for a little bit of off-roading on the way as well. Try and make it as short a trip to the pits as possible. Waldy 5th, also damaged. Taking on board the hard tyres and topping up fuel to the end of the race. Johnny C still 6th, 10 seconds back from Waldy. Another 4.4 back is Corky. And then Scrabo is another 3.1 back for Scrabs. Can he close the gap up on Corky? Foghorn in the pits now. Getting all that damage repaired. gets released. Fresh set of super softs on. Comes back out in 6th. So Luke Doherty extending his lead, 18.7 seconds over Cutler. So less than 10 minutes remaining. Ofsky's holding that third. He's got Waldy 12 seconds back. He's on the hard tyre as well, Ofsky's. See how he gets on with that. Waldy also on the hard tyre, so both these drivers looking to run along. The hards for Johnny C in 5th. Corky, he's got it wrong on the way into St Mary's as well. Oh, who's that? That's Scrabbo that's got it wrong on the way into St Mary's. Everyone getting caught out through there. So no damage, just as Foghorn Leghorn comes back through. No damage for Scrabbo either. But now sitting at the back of the pack. Foghorn coming through. Corky getting it wrong, but coming through, holding 6. Nobody actually with damage at the minute, which is good. Luke Doherty having a great race tonight, as is TRG Cutler. Ofsky's can't believe his luck, I bet. Don't know, Ofsky's got his hazards on, I'm not sure what that's all about. Waldy sticking a wheel on the grass. Whoa, on the way into St Mary's, all sorts of chopping at the wheel there for Waldy. Try and get that in a straight line before the second part of St Mary's. Holding on to 4th. You've got Johnny 7.2 seconds back. Foghorn's back in the pits. Why are you back in the pits, Foghorn? No, Foghorn, no. Just had all that damage repaired. Back to the back of the pack then for Foghorn, unfortunately. There's Luke Doherty, still 18.6 seconds, sorry, 18.8 seconds ahead of TRG Cutler. 24 seconds over Ofsky's. Ofsky's has had his gap chopped down though. 5 seconds between himself. Sorry, 5.4 seconds between himself and Waldy. There is Waldy in the background. Lost a bit of time through there. Did see him go a little bit sideways, so the gap back up to 5 seconds. Here's Waldy then through Ford Water. And a run down to St Mary's. Ooh. Johnny C now only 5 seconds, 5.5 seconds back from Waldy as well. Corky unfortunately 27 seconds back. A little bit of rear end damage for him. Scrabbo another 7 seconds back in 7th. Second place Cutler is now in the pits, and Foghorn twice he's been in the pits to get damage repaired. All the way at the back of the pack. Luke Doherty then still out front. Cutler back in the pits, getting released now. So going to be almost 40 seconds between himself and Luke Doherty. Soft tyre again for Cutler. 36.8 seconds the gap between Luke Doherty and TRG Cutler. So Ofsky's still holding that third, but Waldo has closed that gap down massively. It was 5 seconds. Looks like Ofsky's has made a bit of a mistake. Whoa, that's not going to help Waldo's attack. Waldy's attack. There he is, chasing down. Ofsky's 42 in front through St Mary's. Closes up massively through there. Ofsky's taking his time through St Mary's, doesn't want to get it wrong. Also through Levant as well, doesn't want to run it too wide through there. So he still holds on to third, but for how long? 0.6 of a second back is Waldy, we are on board with. Heading down this long back straight then down towards Woodcote in the slipstream range. So we'll be closing up down towards this final turn. Hard on the brakes for both of these drivers. A little bit compromised on the way into that for off-skis. Nowhere to go for Waldo through there. Waldy, apologies. But off-skis a bit slow through the chicane. And that has allowed Waldo to come through then. Off-skis gets pushed down into fourth. What is that? Oh, who's that off? That's Foghorn, Leghorn again. Have you just picked up damage? Possibly. And we've got Johnny C all over the back of these two as well in fifth. So he's only 1.4 seconds back now. He's been slowly closing that gap up on these two. Foghorn, did you pick up all sorts of damage? Oh, Foghorn's off. Off-skis is off. Foghorn, bye Foghorn. Yeah, that's... Unfortunately, that's... look, how far has he gone? Look. That's the only problem with Goodwood. You go off track and you properly go off track. All the way down at the back of the pack again then for Foghorn, and damage. That's 3 times, I think, for poor Foghorn. Scrabo also in the pits now as well. Did you pick up damage? No, just going in for a fresh set of boots. So, Luke Doherty. 3 minutes 20 remaining. He's got 32 seconds lead from closest rival TRG Cutler. Plenty of time to get in the pits and a fresh set of tyres. So fresh set of softs versus a worn set of mediums, but Cutler not able to do a lot about it. He has taken a second out of Luke Doherty's time, but are we going to see Luke come in, or are we going to see him run to the end? 2 minutes. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. 2 or 3 laps. He's going to come across the line literally as the race timer ticks over to 0. Still got just under 32 seconds lead from Cutler. Hard work. Oh, Waldo's got it all wrong. Johnny C does come through to take third. Then Waldo has got it all wrong in St Mary's. He's got off-skis coming through as well, looking for that position back. He'll be carrying a fair chunk of speed as well. Oh, he should have slung one down the inside there, off-skis. But now it could be a battle for 4th position between off-skis and Waldo. It's Waldy. It's Waldy. I can see the I, but it's hidden very well by the O. Yeah. Oh, I thought you were carrying far too much speed into that, Waldy, but no. Pulls himself away from off-skis then. Off-skis taking a very tight line into the chicane. Oh, he's run himself wide as well. Oof, luckily, not into the wall. To pick up any damage. Right, let's go and see where race leader is. Where are you? Go on then. Right, so he's crossed the line with 1 minute 20 remaining, and laps are 1 minute 21, although 1 minute 20s he has put in. Not stopped either Luke Doherty, so he's been out on those medium tyres. Cutler's taken another 2 seconds out of him, but with a lap remaining, oh, he's definitely not going to get another lap after this one. Luke Doherty may just get 1 extra lap, but he'll be all on his own. Just got to navigate past Foghorn Leghorn, who's decided to throw himself off track again at St Mary's. Oh, luckily there is a bit of a invisible wall there, so he's not gone off into the ghost realm. But more damage for Foghorn. Horrible, horrible track. If you don't like, if you don't know it, is Goodwood. Then 34.8 seconds, 35 seconds over Cutler. Final turn through Woodcote then. Just the chicane to go unless he crosses the line. I thought he'll probably hold up if he's a little bit early. there it is. Time has ticked over. Luke does just cross the line then. Takes the win in race 1 and race 2. Cutler just coming down the back straight at Woodcote. Long way back for TRG Cutler. But these two good points on the board for race 1 and race 2. First and second for the pair of them. Through the chicane then for Cutler. We have got Foghorn Leghorn, who has already crossed the line. Oh, sorry, Cutler. So Cutler takes second then. We just wait for Johnny C. He's going to take third. We are going to get other drivers across the line in front of him. So Corky comes through to take 6th. Scrabo just coming through to take 7th. Johnny C does take 3rd then. Waldo coming through Woodcote for 4th. Great big handbrake, great big handbrake, great big handbrake. There. Ooh, almost Waldy, almost. 4th place for Waldy. And off skis coming home in 5th position. Hazards on all the way. And there we go. That was round 1, race 1 and 2 for you lot. In the Tanso Racing Creative Motorsport Ford Focus Cup. I've not got time to hang around, people. Got another race coming up. Luke Doherty. I did a non-stopper. Yeah, I know, I saw. Well done, Luke. I know. Your tyres weren't bleeding either, which is amazing. Right. That's about it. Come and check me out in 3 minutes time. I'm back on with the P1 boys. I ain't got time to hang about. I hope you like what you've watched. If you have, give it a like, give it a subscribe. Tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'll be back in 2 minutes.